everybody, welcome to the Alicia McMichael Show. Today we have very exciting news right here on the island of Oahu. We have a brand new Kundalini Oahu Center that has opened. Everybody welcome to the show today, Saibhung.
Hi there, welcome. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having us on.
Absolutely. I'm just so thrilled that you've brought forth your divine calling for being one of the most amazing Kundalini Yoga teachers on this earth, for following through with your vision. Let's hear about you. Where did you grow up? How did you start your journey on Kundalini Yoga?
Sure. So originally from Daytona Beach, Florida, grew up there, and then I started working for an airline, so kind of moved everywhere. So I've lived kind of all over the country, but my family is all here in Kaneohe on the windward side. So I've been back and forth for kind of 20 years on and off, but I've been back on island for the last 3 years, and I'm here to stay. I always missed Hawaii and Oahu specifically when I was gone. I had left for work, and then I just was really called back home. So that's where I'm from. And I originally discovered Kundalini Yoga. A friend of mine drugged me to a class, and I had been practicing Bikram and some other forms of yoga, which I really enjoyed. And she just convinced me because she said, "Oh, this is the yoga of awareness, and it's so energetic, and you get so much out of it, and it really opens you up." And I thought, okay, she's nuts, but I'm going to go try this thing to quiet her down, and I'm going to go back to my other yoga that I like. And from the first class, I knew it resonated with me right away. And especially when the gong started playing, I went into outer space and totally relaxed. It resonated right away, and I knew this was the yoga for me. So that's really where my start was, and then I've practiced ever since, and it's been more than 20 years now.
Wow.
That I've practiced.
Absolutely amazing. What would you say the benefits would be for people right now that have been in the pandemic? Like, what benefits can Kundalini Yoga bring to mental health?
Oh gosh, it really brings you back to a state of clarity, of calm, of being fully centered in yourself and your body. Physical benefits, of course, we do a lot of breath work. So you're strengthening the lungs, you're strengthening all of the energetic meridians that tie to the lungs, strengthening the diaphragm, opening up lung capacity. So physically, it's a really good yoga, especially for the lungs and to cleanse, reoxygenating the tissues, detoxifying all the things that we get just from wandering around, breathing in car exhaust. But mentally, it really brings you back to that state of clarity and groundedness.
Yeah, one of the things I noticed, I absolutely love taking your class. One of the things I noticed was the Kundalini energy kind of circulating through, and it kind of purifies, and that energy moves through the brain. And
absolutely, yeah. Kundalini, there's a lot of misinformation out there that it's dangerous, or that you'll go crazy if you start practicing Kundalini Yoga, and that's just not the case. If it's done by a certified teacher, someone who's trained in the process, it's a really gentle awakening and an opening. And the energy does start at the base of your spine and moves all the way up through the chakra system, through the top of your head, out into the crown chakra. So it's really awakening. It really connects you to all there is. And spontaneous awakening is natural. It's a natural process. It's going to happen for us at some point in our life. The Kundalini Yoga gives you a really safe space to explore that energetic movement.
Okay.
And it gives you a way to learn how to control the energy, so that when you start feeling the Kundalini rising and you start feeling these energetic things and experiencing these things, you know what to do with it, and you know how to control it and use it to your benefit. And it really provides this wonderful sense of euphoric bliss and calm as you practice. So it's a great practice.
Absolutely. I just love your class. It's like I was just pouring out tears of gratitude just knowing that you're here on Oahu and you started a Kundalini Yoga Center.
Yeah, we're the first in the state to be dedicated Kundalini Yoga and Meditation Center.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been no small feat, creating community from scratch and really getting to bring people in. There were a small group of Kundalini yogis over on the windward side, the Kundalini Collective, who still practice Saturday mornings. And it's great to kind of foster that energy that they started and really work together with them to really bring the energy up and get everyone all excited about Kundalini. It's such an amazing practice that everyone should try it.
Amazing. So you studied for over 20 years, and then tell us about your yoga teacher training program. You said KRI, is that?
Yeah, so I'm certified by the Kundalini Research Institute.
Okay.
I'm a level 1 teacher right now. I'm in training to become level 2. So that's a series of 5 different modules that take you really deep into the practice and allow a lot of personal transformation that then comes out when you teach. But my original training with KRI was about 20 years ago.
Okay.
And I wasn't able to complete it for personal reasons. And because of the pandemic, I had a lot of time on my hands to play with.
Nice.
So I found a training program, and I actually completed here on Big Island about 3 years ago, and I've been teaching ever since. So yeah, it's a great program. And not only am I certified by the Kundalini Research Institute, I'm also registered with the RYT, the yoga registry as well, the Yoga Teachers Association.
Oh, wonderful, amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So your studio, you said you've been putting a lot of time and effort. When did you get that started?
So we signed the lease in November of 2023 and worked diligently on the space. It was funny, it used to be an office, so had ketchup red walls and battleship gray everywhere and walls in weird places. So, and this awful brown carpet that just, I don't know that it was brown to start with, but anyway, we took all of that out and we were able to redo the whole space, and really happy with the way it turned out. It's really nice and airy and bright. We added a lot of natural light that we discovered windows that we didn't know existed. So it was cool to open those up. And we've been open since February 13th. So
Amazing.
What, nine months now, I think?
Wow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And you're teaching like 3 classes a day?
Yeah, so 3 classes on Wednesdays and Fridays, 4 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
And we just added a yin class on Thursday mornings, which we're really excited about.
Okay.
Not Kundalini Yoga, but really complementary to the Kundalini Yoga.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of Kundalini going on. And we're open from Tuesday through Saturday.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And where's your studio located at?
So it's at Puck's Alley. It's 1035 University Avenue, and we're upstairs on top of the mochi shop.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's across from the Varsity building?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that round building.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said University?
University Avenue.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Puck's Alley, yeah. And we've got parking in the back, so it's really easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then are you guys also doing some like sound bath?
Yes, yeah. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned we have a lot of special events. We have sound bath going on every full moon.
Okay.
We've got 2 symphonic Paiste gongs that really just resonate throughout the space. Like you've never heard anything like it. It's insane. We've also got 100% quartz singing bowls.
Okay.
And then we've got Paulina who does Reiki. So we not only have a lot of sound going on in this space, we use essential oils to kind of help you drop in a little bit and really relax. And then Paulina adds a lot of the Reiki to everyone who's there doing the sound bath. So she does little spot treatments for everyone as well. So there's a lot going on during the sound bath, but it's a really cool transformational experience.
Wow. Would you say the sound bath would help people like in the pandemic to sleep better at night?
Absolutely. Yeah, the gong actually has been used for centuries for healing purposes. It resonates at about 38 octaves. We only hear 23 with our human ears, so it's really working into the energetic body and into the nervous system as well.
Okay.
So it does all kinds of healing and adjustments. It gets right into the glandular system. So it's very, very healing, and it would definitely help people sleep better. A lot of people snore during the sound bath, so we know it works for sleep.
Wow. And then you're also a Reiki teacher.
I'm a Reiki master teacher.
Okay.
So we do Reiki trainings as well. We have Reiki certification courses.
Wow.
Right now we have level 1 and 2.
Okay.
And in a few months we'll be adding the master level as well. But yeah, once a month we do the level 1s, the
Okay.
first degree, and then we just added the level 2s. So yeah, we'll be doing those regularly. Yeah, there's always all kinds of special events going on. We're always adding things to the calendar. So there's always
Wow.
fun things to find. Yeah.
Wow. So you finished your KRY training, and then you just knew that you were going to open the studio here in Oahu.
Yeah, so it's funny because I was living on the mainland at the time in New Hampshire,
Okay.
and I was working for an airline out of Boston,
Okay.
and I had a pretty good job, pretty high up on the chain. I was the general manager of in-flight, so I had about 23,000 employees.
Okay.
So I had a lot to do, but I knew during that training that I needed to come back home. I needed to do this. I needed to follow my dharmic path. I really felt called to it. So it took me about a year to make all the arrangements and to
Okay.
get everything in place and to sell my house and
Wow.
move all of my stuff and my cat and all of that over. But I finally came and I did that. I worked remotely for a while as I was getting everything set up, getting the website online and all of our licensing and making
Wow.
sure we had the space. And there's a lot more than I ever could have imagined to setting up a small business. But we got it done. We got it done. And yeah, and we're open. So it was a long process, but yeah, we're here.
Wow.
So.
Can you tell the audience, what does dharmic path mean?
So the difference between dharma and karma, dharma is the path that you walk. So it's ultimately leading you to your destiny, per se. And karma is the little pebbles on the path, on the way that you're walking. So if you're walking on your dharmic path, it's your path that you're destined to walk, the path that you're called to walk. It's your highest calling.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've reached the state of your highest calling in your life.
I think I'm on the road to that. I definitely don't claim to be perfect or a guru or anything like that. I'm just a yoga teacher, but I definitely am on the right path for me. And where that leads and where that unfolds is to be seen. But at the moment, I am definitely walking on my dharmic path.
I think that's one of the things that's so beautiful about who you are as a teacher, is that you exemplify such a great level of humility.
Oh, thanks.
And
Thank
yeah,
you. Yeah.
it's just really wonderful.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's important to recognize that, as humans, we can all fail. We can all make mistakes. None of us are perfect, right?
Right.
It's one of the things that the Kundalini Yoga master said all the time. Don't follow me as a person. Don't follow me as your teacher. Be your own guru and be your own way to the light. I can provide all the teachings that you can take, but you're the one that's eventually got to actually process them and learn them. So, I'm happy to be the vehicle that provides those teachings. But yeah, it's the student and the person who seeks the knowledge that actually is the one that is empowered to walk on their path.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit about the opening mantra in the class?
Om Namo Gurudev Namo.
What does that mean?
Yes, so that's called the Adi Mantra. We open every class with the Adi Mantra, and it's Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And it means that we're bowing to that creative wisdom that we each have within us. So it's kind of opening us up to the golden chain, all of the teachers that come before us, and all of the teachers that will come after us. And it just puts us in that energetic state of being a part of that path.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you'll find in every Kundalini Yoga class, no matter where you go, they'll always open with the Adi Mantra, and then move into the Kriya, and then a little bit of Gong, some meditation. Yeah.
Beautiful. And so you have an amazing dog who's a part of the studio.
Logan, yeah. We were going to bring him today, but thought, maybe we should keep him at home for the moment. But yeah, he's our studio host. He'll meet everybody at the door. He'll steal everybody's socks. So if you come, be prepared to hide your shoes, hide your socks. Yeah, he's just a 1-year-old golden doodle. And yeah, we put a lot of pictures of him on our Instagram.
Aww.
So, yeah.
Was he born here in Hawaii, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I got him in Eva Beach. So
Aw.
yeah, he came right from Oahu.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So he's a true local.
Awesome. So we can join you at your studio on Tuesday through
Saturday.
Okay.
We open on Tuesdays at 1.
Okay.
And we open Wednesdays and Fridays at 9.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Beautiful. Can you tell us a little bit about what are your future goals?
Oh gosh, we have some big plans. Once we start building community, we definitely want to start including a lot more programs. Right now we're just teaching the yoga and getting people kind of familiarized with what we do in Kundalini Yoga, but there's so much more. You can make it an entire lifestyle if you want. So there are fasting programs for the seasons. There are specific diets that give you specific energetic goals. There are fitness programs. There's so much more. So I'd really like to expand on that as we go. And then we also, I don't know if you know, we also do massage and body work at our studio as well. So really like to bring that in too. So
Amazing.
yeah.
Wow. So do you think bringing forth like the fasting and the dieting that could help with people in the pandemic that are scared of COVID and
Yeah, it can really help to keep the system clean and running fresh. Also detoxify, get rid of any of that stuff that we've gotten just from wandering around. Like I mentioned before, car exhaust, fog, all of these things can kind of build up in the body. So it takes the immune system a little longer to fight things.
Okay.
So as we fast, we also bring the cells into a perfect state of health. They come into apoptosis after a certain amount of time.
Okay.
So all of the dead and dying cells or the cells that aren't functioning properly are automatically eliminated. So there's a lot of benefits to fasting, a lot of health benefits to fasting. And when you do it in combination with a yogic lifestyle and a specific practice designed for that specific fast, it really brings a lot of awakening and energetic awareness.
Wow. Thank you. I remember being on those fasts and how incredible it feels.
Yeah, one of my favorites, it's called the pea fruit diet.
Okay.
So you can eat anything you want as long as it's a fruit and it starts with the letter P.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that one will probably be one of the first that I do when we are able to start really offering these really cool, extra things.
Wow.
Yeah, pea fruit diet is definitely one of my favorites.
So it'd be like peaches, pears,
Pineapple,
papaya.
Yeah, papaya is a really good one for that. Yeah, any of the pea fruits, any pea fruit you can think of.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So the Kundalini energy, when it's moving through, it's then activating and purifying just like the fasting. So those two combined together would provide a very purifying state.
Yeah, so anytime the Kundalini rises, you're boosting your energy, you're getting really nice and cleansed, you're really tuning up the system.
Okay.
I often compare it to, if you're walking around and you've got your cell phone plugged into a solar panel,
Okay.
right? It's going to get a charge.
Right.
But if you plug it into a nuclear power plant, you're going to get a really quick charge, and we're kind of that power plant level, So what the yoga does is it gets your system tuned up and ready for that. Because obviously we need new circuit breakers, we need to rewire some things, otherwise we're going to short circuit, right?
Right.
So anytime the Kundalini rises and anytime you're working with Kundalini Yoga, you're really upgrading your system. It's really a huge system upgrade.
Okay.
So yeah.
Amazing. Wow. Well, thank you so much for following your dharmic path and
Thanks.
bringing this forward now in this time for humanity, as we've been in a mental health crisis.
Yeah.
And this is one of the best practices on the planet.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm so humbled and honored to be here and to have the space to do this on the island and have permission from our elders to really bring this to the island and share it with the local community. And yeah, I'm ready to have a lot of Kundalini yogis running around.
I love what you just said about permission from the elders.
Yeah.
You are sacred.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that
You're
very much.
Very humble, sacred master, receiving blessings from the Hawaiian elders, fully stepped through in your dharmic path, leading like 3 classes a day.
Yeah.
You were just so humble and on fire and on purpose, ready to transform all of humanity, ready to just shift Hawaii. Wow, what a gift that you are.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I cry every time I go to your class. I'm just so thrilled that you've stepped through. It's like, what a blessing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, I look forward for the people of Hawaii to be a part of your classes this year and your sound baths and your Reiki trainings. And I just thank you so much for being on the show today. Do you want to send any shout outs out to anybody?
To everyone watching, Sat Nam, thank you so much. And may the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Sat Nam.
Do you want to sound a Sat Nam together?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
All right. Inhale deeply. Sat Nam.
Do 2 more.
Sat Nam. Sat Nam.
Thank you so much for being on the show today, Saibhung. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the light that you are. Thank you for stepping through into your dharmic path, for honoring the work of Yogi Bhajan, Guru Nanak, and all those who have come forward to bring forth the blessings of Kundalini Yoga. Thank you for receiving blessings from the Hawaiian elders to bring this work forward for the people of Hawaii.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming and practicing and being on your dharmic path. Sat Nam.
Sat Nam. Oh.